let me go across first to our big newsmaker, Pankaja Munde, who is one of the BJP's star campaigners, someone who is widely tipped to be a chief ministerial aspirant and who won by a huge majority in her family bastion of Beed and Marathwada. And she was someone I spoke to earlier in the day. She's of course the daughter of Gopinath Munde, and she carries forward that political legacy. And I began by asking her whether this was a day of mixed emotions for her.
Of course, it's totally emotional for me. It's just hardly 3.5 months I lost my dad, and I won with such a great margin. My sister won the by-election of parliament, and all the seats in my district, BJP seats, we won. So I was really wanting to dedicate this to my dad, and he's not there. I was only in politics for him, because of him. And he's not there, so this victory is there, but I somehow can't enjoy it.
And I can see, Pankaja, that you're still emotional, but I want to ask you now, because we're moving into the realm of politics, that with the Shiv Sena now making some sort of initial overtures to the BJP saying that they're going to be sending Rajnath Singh to Mumbai tomorrow, along with JP Nadda, to try and see whether they're going to take forward possible talks with the Sena. What's your view on the Shiv Sena? You've always maintained, the BJP has always maintained that they're not an enemy. You have yourself close personal equations with them. Would you prefer aligning with them over the NCP?
We always said they are not our political enemies. Our first thing was to get into power and make NCP Congress lose. We have achieved that. Now we will see, because as I said, our central parliamentary board and our core committee in the state will sit down and discuss pros and cons of everything, and then we will decide what is to be done.
Right, but you know, Pankaja, the question tonight in the minds of many people is how you could possibly even consider having any kind of support, outside or otherwise, from the NCP, a party that all of you called corrupt right throughout this campaign. In fact, the Prime Minister called them the Nationalist Corruption Party.
See, that way in election, everybody talks about their opposition. That way we spoke about Congress, NCP, Shiv Sena, spoke about us and other parties. So that is now the past in politics right now. So we will weigh all these things and how our image will come up. We will of course definitely look into that. We will not just ignore it. Of course, of course. So we will all sit and discuss and finalize the things.
Okay, so I suppose real politics somewhere kicks in. But Pankaja, I want to ask you about this entire chief ministerial question, which I know you've clarified several times about whether you positioned yourself as an aspirant or not. But now that the results are much more wide open, is the question of who will be Chief Minister also wide open, and are you still very much in the race?
See, I never ever in my life on any camera said that I am interested in becoming CM of the state. Right. I never aspired to be CM of the state because I am from a political background. I know how it works and I know how much one has to give in. I know where I stand in politics right now. It was, of course, when I did my Sangharsh Yatra and everything, it was people who used to cheer from public, and they used to, you know, give these ghoshnas and all that. So it used to, it just came in basically picture and of mine, right. Media and everything. So people started asking me, even media started asking me, are you interested in being CM, or your name is being discussed? So I said I am not aspiring to be CM.
Right, okay. So you're saying that there has been some amount of amplification by the media, but Pankaja, would you say that Devendra Fadnavis would make a good chief minister?
Of course, he's a very good what do you say, assembly member. He's always performed very, very well. Whenever he used to talk, all the people in the NCP Congress used to be like, oh, what is he going to talk? He used to have all the proofs in his hands, and he was very, very well read, very, very well studied. But all these leaders, Eknath Ji Khadse, Vinod Ji Taude, Sudhir Mungantiwar, We 5 of us in the core team, all are equally good. It's very difficult to pick and choose one of them, and I am nobody to do that. They are my leaders. They are senior people, much more experienced than me. They will choose one face. But as you asked me,
yes,
it's good.
So all are equally good. That's a fairly significant statement in its own way. Last question to you, Pankaja. If you don't get the CM's post, is there any particular cabinet post, cabinet portfolio that you're keen for?
There are many seniors who are there who will get good portfolios. I will also get at all when everything is falling in place. I will also get a good portfolio. So I don't have something in mind.
Whatever they decide is...
See, whatever they decide is there. Everybody has something in mind. Right. But then I don't like to do routine things. So I would like to have a nice nice platform to work. I'll see that.
All right, so you'd like a good portfolio, something that you can build on. Very, very candid of you, Pankaja Munde, speaking straight from the heart. At least that's one thing that can be said about you. Thanks very much indeed for joining us.